Hello students. So in the previous class students we were talking about in the sorting material into groups that why there is a need of a classification, why we used to do the classification, it means on what basis we had done the classification, okay, and also what are the advantages of the classification. Okay, and in that students we had classified the objects into the main group, and that main group is the living object and that of a non-living object. Okay, so if we talk about that of the living object students, so basically it is classified into two, that is living and non-living objects, right? Living and non-living objects. Okay, it means whenever you take an object, you will always see that whether it is a living object or that of a non-living object, right? Now you see, even in the living object student, when we talk, living object is again classified into two, and that is the plants and animals. Okay, so it is also classified into two, that is plants and animals. What about the non-living object students? Yes, non-living object is also classified into two, that is non-living. It is classified into on the basis of the uses, on the basis of its properties. And in the properties itself, you can add each and everything which includes the shape, which includes the size, which include its texture or that of the hardness, right? So non-living object is also classified on some basis, and living object is also classified on some basis. Okay, in this one also we had discussed that if suppose a lot of things are given and the question asks that out of the following which one you think is a living one or which one you think is a non-living, what you have to do? You have to take all the materials and classify them into group. Now in that one also you have to see that which one is the round one, which one is the square one. On the basis of that you have to classify. Okay, so whenever some kind of objects are given and classification you have to do, so you have to see that on what basis the classification should be done. Okay, now let us discuss the another thing student, and that is a very important one, is materials. We discussed about that there is a need of a classification, why it is important and everything. But now we will talk about that what do we understand by the material. So you see students, when we talk about the material students, so in this one we always try to understand the term that is object. What is an object? Okay, and then we'll try to understand the material. So you see students, anything which is present around us, which we can feel, which we can touch, which we can see. So all the things which is present around us, we will use a term for it, and that is object. Okay, so we can write it that anything can be feel or touched, okay, or which can be which we can see. Okay, so all these things that we can feel, we can touch is object. Okay, in this one also there is another term student, and that is the matter. Matter is what student? Why we are discussing about the matter? Because matter is something by which all the thing is made up of, right? So if we are talking about the material, if we are talking about the object, let us discuss about the matter first. That what do you understand by matter, and then what is material. Okay, so you see, matter, anything which occupies space and has mass, that is known as a matter. Which occupies space and has mass is called matter. Okay, so thing which occupies space, which is having a mass, is known as a matter. And what is material? The object, the matter by which an object is made up of is material. Now you see, student, the thing which is present around us, all the things which is present around us is having a mass, and they used to occupy a space also. That we know that. And that is why all the things we consider them as a matter. Until and unless we can see that if we talk about the feelings or emotions, absolutely it will be not considered as a matter. But other thing which we can touch, which we can see, okay, not feel, but which we can touch and which we can see is known as the object. Okay, so the thing which we can touch, the thing which we can see is what? The thing which can occupy the space and have some mass. Okay, so that is a matter. Now what is material? So material is what, student? The matter by which an object is made up of. Okay. Okay, so the matter by which an object is made up of is known as a material. You see, all the materials is all the object is made up of one or more kind of a material. Okay, it can be one material, it can be more than a one material. So all object is made up of a material. So if we define the material, student, what is the material? The matter by which the object is made up of is known as material, and all the objects are made up of one or more materials. Okay, so all objects are made up of one or more materials. Like, students, if we talk about a chair, so a chair is an object, right? This is an object. Chair is an object. Now, this chair is made up of a material, a kind of a material, a kind of a matter, okay, by which this chair is made up of. And that, right now, we will say wood, if it is a wooden chair. It means this chair is made up of a wood, or this object is made up of a material. Okay, so wood is here, material. Other examples, students, like you see, nail. Okay. So nail is what? It is an object. Right? It is an object and it is made up of a material. Okay, so we can say that maybe it is made up of a iron nail, So we will say that this is an object, nail is an object, and since it is made up of iron, so iron is what? It is a material. So we can say that this nail object is made up of a iron material. So object is made up of a material. Okay, a lot of examples are there, students, like wood is there, glass is there, plastic is there, metals are there, by which metals, aluminium, copper, silver, gold, by which all the paper is there, student, cotton is there, jute is there, different fabrics are there. So if we take an example of a chain, so chain is what? It is an object and material. It may be made up of a silver, it may be made up of a gold. Okay, or if we take an example, table. So it can be made up of a wood, or it can be made up of a plastic, or it can be made up of a iron. Right? If we talk about clothes, so cloth is what? It is an object and it can be made up of a cotton, it can be made up of a jute, it can be made up of a polyester, anything. Or nylon. Okay, so you see one object is there and an object made up of the materials. Okay, so these are what? These are the objects and these are the materials. We can say that this is what? Objects, and that is known as the materials. So this object is made up of all these different kind of materials. Now you see, student. Sorry, there is only one object, right? And it can be made up of more than one type of a material, right? It can be made up of a silver, it can be made up of a gold, or it can be of a copper chain, anything, right? Iron chain, okay. Table is there, students. So table can be made up of a wood, it can be made up of a plastic, it can be made up of a iron or any other kind of a metal. Cloth is there. So cloth can be made up of a cotton, can be made up of a jute or nylon or rayon or anything. So you can see that by this we come to a conclusion, and that is one object can be made up of more than one type of a material. Let me tell you again. These are what? These are the objects, and these objects are made up of a different kind of a matter, and that is known as a materials. So what is this? This is the materials by which this object is made up of, right? So chain, table, cloth is an object and it is made up of by this material. It can be made up of by this material. It can be made up by this material. Now by this, students, there is one more thing that is coming out, that one object can be made up of more than one kind of a material. Okay, so it can be made up of a silver, it can be made up of a gold, it can be made up of a copper. Okay. Likewise here also. Okay, so the first thing that comes here, that is okay, so by this we can write a student, that is one object can be made up of more than one type of a material. Okay, so the same object, we can say the same object made up of more than one type of materials. Okay, So object was same student, but materials were different. You can understand by this. You are having a different kind of a utensils at your home, and this utensils can be made up of a steel, right? Or it can be made up of a brass or copper or aluminium or silver. Okay, so you see one utensils, or if you take only one utensils, it means a plate or a cup. So that can be made up of a different kind of a materials. So object is one here, but the materials are different. Okay. Now let us discuss the another one, students. So you see, again I am making a table, and on the basis of that we will try to understand. Okay. This is a wood. Okay. And this is what? Table, chair, window, door. Okay. Then glass. Here mirror, cup, tumbler. Then copper, electric wire. Okay. Then utensils, coins. Then cotton, pillow, mattresses, clothes, anything, suits you can say, or fabrics, leather, bag, shoes, belts. So you see, students, what is the observation? What is this table tell you? This is a wood. Okay, wood is what? It is a material, right? So we can write here, it is a materials. Okay, and table, chair is what? Object. Okay, so we can write it here that these are objects. So you see here, wood is a material, and table, chair, window, door, these all are the objects. So with the help of the wood, you can make table, you can make chair, door, window, okay, almirah, a lot of a thing with the help of the wood. Likewise, if you see the next one, glass. So with the help of the glass, you can make mirror, cup, plate, tumbler, a lot of a thing. Or if you see the copper. So copper is used for making electric wire, copper wire, because copper is a good conductor of heat and electricity. Or utensils, copper utensils are also there, students, or coins. Okay, you have heard about the medals, coins also. Okay, so coins, utensils and electric wire. Okay, so these are the things which is made up of a copper. Then cotton, pillow is there, mattresses are there. I have written suit. In place of that you can write of fabrics, any kind of a fabrics made up of a cotton. Leather, bags are there. Leather is used for making bags. Leather is used for making shoes. Leather is also used for making belts. Okay, as well as it is used in making sofas also. So a lot of a thing, a lot of a use of a leather is there. So by this, what conclusion you get, students? So in the earlier one, what we had discussed, we have taken one object which is made up of a more than a one type of a material. And we said that the same object can be made up of a more than a one type of a material. Here we will say that a one material can be used to make more than a different kind of a object. Okay, so we can write the next one, that many objects, all are what? All these are the different kind of a object, and they all are made up of only one type of a material. Okay, all these objects made up of a one type of a material. This object made up of only one type of material. So we can say that the objects can be made up of one type of a material, or different objects can be made up of one type of a material. So this is the next one. Okay, so we can write it, that is the next one is the objects or different kind of a object. The different kinds of an object is made up of more than one types of materials. Okay, so different kind of objects is made up of more than one type of material. So this is what? This is the second conclusion. Okay, now we will see the next one, student. Our next one is, that is tea. Okay, now here water, tea leaves, sugar, okay, milk, then vegetable curry, made up of vegetables, spices, salt, oil, water. Okay, then ball pen, made up of plastic, ink, sometimes metal, write it metal for making the nib. Okay, or we can write concrete. So sand, cement, gravel, water, right? So you see, student, all these things, whether water is there, tea leaves is there, sugar is there. So what is the thing? What is that you are getting from all these by this table? So this is what? This is the object. Okay, and this one is the constituents material. Now by this, I think you are able to understand that what does this table indicates. You see, student, tea is there. Now tea is an object, and this object consisting of a bottle, it is made up of a water, it is made up of a tea leaves, sugar, milk, right? If you want to prepare a vegetable curry, so vegetable curry is what? It is an object. And this object is made again of a different kind of a constituent material, or it consisting of a different kind of a material, students. So it includes vegetable, it includes spices, It includes salt, oil, water. All these things will be present in that of the vegetable curry. If we talk about the ball pen, so in the ball pen, it is used for making plastics, ink or metal. So ball pen is made up of a plastic, ink and metal. If we talk about the concrete, so concrete is made up of a sand, cement and gravel, water. So what do you observe by this, students? So you see that one object is there and this object is this object is made up of a combination of a different kind of materials. Okay, so different materials, they constitute together and form the this particular object. Okay, so these all materials, this combination of material is responsible for the formation of this object. So we can say by this that an object can be made up of a more than a one type of a material or a combination of a different kind of a material. Okay, so we can write it by this. Can be made up of different combination of a material, combination of two or more types of materials. Okay. Okay, so object can be made up of a combination of a different kind of a material. So by this we can say, students, that three things are there. Again I am writing it. The first one is same object can be made up of a more than a one type of a material. Made up of the more than a one type of materials. Okay, it means that more than a one kind of a material can be used to make a single object. Okay, second one, different materials or different kind of objects, object kinds can be one kind of material. So different objects can be made up of one kind of material. Last one, students, that objects can be made up of a combination of a material. Okay, so objects can be made up of a combination of the object. Okay, so same object can be made up of a more than a one type of a material. different kind of a object can be made up of one kind of a material. Different kind of objects are there, students, and objects, it can be made up of a combination of a more one or more materials. Okay, so combination of the materials can also result in the formation of a object. Now objects are also of a materials can be of a two types, student, that is the natural material or the man-made material. Okay, natural material which is present around us, which is a part of the nature, and man-made which is prepared by the human beings. Okay.